First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
34-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 1.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
55, my God, 55. Let's go, D, tighten up. Stay right behind.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The pickup.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Hunt takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
The tackle by...
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
The tackle made by...
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
43-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, He's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown,
Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Option play, and Walker's going to run with it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Play action now. Rivers. And Wilson has it. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Rivers to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bengals 7, Dolphins nothing.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
They run with Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Walker.
15-yard line.
Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant.
Walker's.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Check. Crunch. Crunch.
On third down, Hunt.
Oh, you got to
he
feel
will
it.
take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Down. 3rd and long.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Option play, and Walker's going to run with it. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the 33-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Hey, check. Where's 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 65. 89.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he rifles one incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knock things up here late in the 1st half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the 2nd half to play.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Adam Vinatieri.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Dolphins 10. Randy Bullock to
now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Mixon, the Bengal ball.
Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Burrow on play action. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Dancing to his left. Green with a catch left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Rivers. And now he's taken down. And Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for the Bengals. 41 yards on the ground.
First down, Bengals.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, Burrow This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Drew Sample with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 26, Dolphins 10.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. Flushed out right. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Walker flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
9-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Rivers now. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's into the clear. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
42 yards on the play.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Samaje Pirine, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Score, Bengals 33, Dolphins 10.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Option play, and Walker's going to run with it.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
Back 180. Back 180. 55. Red Delta.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
tackle made.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And one.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Vinatieri on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD.
Adam Vinatieri for the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back to it after the pick-6. Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
6-yard line.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Today's final score.